As always, tap that screen. When we hit the goal, we'll start. Hold that screen and hit. Right, guys, keep tapping that screen. We've got loads to get through today. I've missed you guys. Did you miss me? Lie to me. Lie to the troll account that hates me but watches me every night. Halfway there. Get that. And we're going to address something when we start as well. Get tapping that screen, guys. Here, and you're not following me. What the hell? I love when we're halfway through a song and you guys are like, it's 100. Alright, you heathens. We're not stopping in the middle of a song. I have a completionist thing, alright? Right, anyway, everyone, hey, how's it going? Right, so, mods, can I have a trigger warning, please? Pinned immediately. I want to approach something very quickly and then move the fuck on from it. So, I'll wait until there's a trigger warning. The conversation is going to be around... So if you are triggered literally by anything, maybe it's just a good idea to fuck off for a minute and then come back. It would be around baby loss, let's put it that way. So I'm also obviously aware of what's been going on the app today. And I will not be reacting to any clips of it. However, I do not agree with the comments that were made. That's all I'm going to say. I don't agree with the comments that are made. I'm not going to be focusing on it today. Everywhere I've gone today on TikTok, apart from Remy's live, which is quite positive, has had that as a discussion topic, and that's not what I want this to be here, as you know. I want it to be, yes, we'll talk about some of the drama, but I want it to be light as well, and that is an extremely heavy topic for a lot of people. I don't agree with what's being said, but that's it. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. So that's it. Let's move on with the show as normal. If you don't like that or whatever, you can fuck off. It's fairly simple. That's not the way we're running things through here. Right, let's get into it. Thank you, Searching. Thank you. A group of lads pull up on the billionaire gifter, but then the billionaire calls armed police on them. What?
Yeah, well. Look at this milk. Look at, what are you shopping for? What are you shopping for, cuz? What are you shopping for, bro?
Why is he in a car dealership? The man's just lost his house, right?
Is it?
Oh, I like that Rolex.
I'm dreaming about the thing. I'm dreaming about it. I'm dreaming about it.
Is this no face, no case rolled up on him? Sounds like him.
Give me that egg. I got bare eggs. I got. Oh, you
It is, isn't it? It's no face.
want some more? You want some more? I ain't forgot no egg.
Where was no face when this happened?
I call up my man. We'll get a couple of them. Yeah, boy. Hey, BJ. Big old BJ. Big old BJ. Big old BJ. Big old.
The manager come out to save him. Clear off. Clear off. Well, is anybody surprised, really, that BJ Bradish would be shook by a bunch of teenagers threatening him?
Oh,
Of course. What in the fuck is this? New character unlocked. Amanda begging and barking for a treat.
Yo, Tony, what am I lying about, love?
To be fair, looks like somebody updated. I need to check. I need to get back. I need to make sure, like, this is not. No, it can't be. Can't be. There's no way. No. I've got an excess of dog treats here, to be fair, like, so.
Give me a pollo.
What, love? What?
I will not be barking for a galaxy. You can absolutely do it.
Oh.
Well, that's horrifying.
Oh my god, I can smell the garlic.
The onion.
The onion breath.
It's not the garlic, it's his fridge. Would you bark for a lion? Shush, Connie. No. A little raw, maybe.
It's so bad. It stinks.
That's what you get.
Stinks.
Not funny considering her past with the dog late. I've got Sal. I've never seen that woman before in my life. I'm sorry. I don't ever done a background check on everyone.
Because I ate a lot of onion.
Oh, it stinks, darling. Affected. Why did you have to eat so many onions? No, stay back.
Do the raw? No, I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything.
Affected. The onions, darling.
I've shockingly seen a video of Mama Kaz on a lead. Christ almighty. Oh yeah, that's another thing as well, guys. While we're talking about Mama Kaz on a lead. So, I did something as well. I made most of my deep dive folders public. So, if you go on the link tree in my bio now, you'll see a bit that says Google Drives or whatever it is. You click on that, there'll be names of creators. You click on those names, you'll be able to see screenshots, screen recordings, all organised, named what they are and stuff like that. And you can download them if you want, or you can just have a look at them. Obviously not everything's up there, because I wouldn't put it all out. But there's quite a lot of creators. And that's what I'm going to do from now on as well. So when somebody goes, did Angie say that? I can't find the video on TikTok, it'll be in there.
Jesus Christ, man.
Now the fact freak leaks, yeah. Delusive Angie wins Dave's box battle. Then Sheila argues with Angie.
7, 6, 5.
What do we need to send for the Raws? Asking for a friend? Dinos, isn't it? Anything dinosaur. It goes raw.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dun, dun, dun! Delusive Angie is the winner! Delusive Angie!
What was it?
You got a griller.
Thank you, Nanny G. Oh, eternity.
Is this the infamous box battles that's made everybody fall out with each other?
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, please, Sandra. Sandra, we're doing something.
Yeah. I want.
I need some rent money.
Well
Yes. I don't know why, like, I don't know.
Well
Just
done, Angie, darling.
Hey, big up Miss Fred. She's just arguing with Sandra.
That's my son.
Harassing me. Why are you harassing you? You've got the windows.
don't watch it. I hate battles now. They bore me. Come back.
Wide open, you got the heater on. You having a laugh?
Oh.
You got heater. What I'm doing?
Don't worry. What she get? 186k in diamonds. She'll be all right paying the electric bill, Sheila. Don't worry.
I don't care what you're doing. You've got the windows wide open. You've got heat going full
There's
blast.
on.
And it's not a joke.
I have to lock my door from you, please.
Well, you know, I don't.
30% a day. There were box battles, of course.
At the end of it. I can't keep doing it.
Can I please?
I can't keep doing it, alright? Bloody hell. What do you want? What if I would live with you?
There's
And you won't
5k.
do nothing.
There's actually 5k viewers watching.
I don't care if our world's watching.
Sheila doesn't give a shit.
No.
God.
That time Sheila
Oh my God, can I say-
No.
How am I going to remove you from my bedroom? It's like harassment.
You haven't paid any
Oh my
any
God.
bills or anything. And
Probably, Lee.
go and do it.
These are the best box battles, guys. You never know what you're going to get next.
I want to know.
Leave my room.
Don't push
Oh my
me.
God.
Red.
Don't push me.
I'm not
Why
pushing
you
you, I'm just
You
trying
don't
to
push
No, Chris. I'd moved to doing it here in the new year.
me. Close those bloody windows. You've got the
Oh
heat
my
going.
God.
What's the matter with you? You mental.
I'm not. Why are you saying I'm pushing you? I'm trying to get you out the room.
I know, because you don't want, like what I'm saying, that's why.
Oh my God.
You've got the windows wide open and you've got the heater going full blast. It's not funny because my bill's going up each month. I'm going to print them out and show everybody.
It's just the same shit every day, isn't it, though? Same arguments. I can't read this out because of TikTok. Can you guys see that or not? Because it's 100% true. Dear men, please pay close attention to this sign. She's not dressed like a lut. You just think like a grip. It's fucking bang on. I've seen a few, but I think Connie did a video about it as well. There's a few different people sharing this sentiment, and it is 100% true. Do an awareness. You know, like that SH Alfie, for example, when he was defending the guy who's been done for assault, and he said about, oh, well, everyone's bought a drink for a young girl, they dress in a certain way and all this sort of stuff. Like, yeah, this statement is 100% right. As soon as you're accusing assaults or putting the blame on a victim, you are thinking of a way to justify an assault. Absolutely. It doesn't matter what a woman is wearing, she's not dressed like a... Do you know, it saddens me that they have to actually make videos to state this. Like, it's insane. Gee, 100. It makes me sad when you have to like do things where it's like, don't be homophobic, don't be transphobic, don't, body shame, don't slut shame, don't all this sort of stuff, don't kink shame, don't all of these sort of things. I just think this is insane, man. It's 2025. Have we all not grown? Have we all not bloody grown a bit? You know what I mean? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Oh, that's disgusting, Tobanes. I'm sorry. If you disagree with this sign, then you are simply unsafe to be around women. I would say if you agreed with that sign, disagreed with that sign, you're unsafe around anybody. Because God only knows what your mindset is. Thank you for the heart mace, guys. Don't request me for battles, please. Go away. Spot on.
Introduction. We are.
Oh my God. She is too similar to Eden Harvey in this bloody impersonation.
Joined by Elfie herself.
Oh.
You are the most entertaining person to watch. I was just saying to her before we started, all I do is watch you 24/7. I'm so obsessed with your.
I never knew that they'd done this, like Eden Harvey and Elphaba.
But you can be doing nothing, and I'm just watching. It's just so interesting, and everyone you attract.
It's interesting to know who Eden Harvey was fangirling over. Based on what Eden Harvey said.
You get so many people watching you.
I have no idea why.
Let me pour your glass of wine. Why do you
Thank
think
you.
that is why? Wine 52 people?
Get me pissed.
www.wine52.com/Eden. If you want to get fucked up like Elfie, people, I'm filling you up here.
Thank you.
Right, we are going to get the absolute tea, guys.
There you go.
This must take ages to put together. I've been on TikTok, 4 years? And I still have no idea how people do this stuff. I still can't process. Is she getting changed every time? I can't even. Thank you, Piss Pooer. Make sure to get pinned. Sorry.
Your legs whimpering.
That taste. Nice.
Is it? Yeah. This one is from. It's a Dehma.
That's good.
Syrah, and it's 14%.
Oh hell yeah.
We've been restricted apparently because I'm drinking cans of Monster again. Jesus Christ. Consuming substances featured in this live could damage your health. So what I'm going to need you to do is tap the screen, guys and girls, to 200k likes. Jesus Christ. It ain't going to stop me drinking my Monster. How dare you. All wine on the screen. It'll disappear after a while, and I need to start thinking about some of the videos rather than making the blind reactions, because sometimes when they're extremely suggestive or there's certain language used, that does affect things as well. So, but I forget about that. Man deliberately blew up his own house in a gas explosion. Why the hell would you do that? A terrifying gas explosion ripped through UK home, badly injuring the tenant and damaging neighbours' houses, and now a jury has ruled it was deliberate. 57-year-old Andrew McCubbin interfered with the gas supply in his home moments before telling neighbours, "That's us all going up then." But when he called the gas company, he didn't mention the leak. What in the bejesus? Doesn't say anything that anybody was hurt, but my God. I hope nobody was hurt. It's horrifying. I don't know where it is, to be fair. It doesn't tell me in the description.
Alright, so
What is going on here?
I don't know this guy, but he had a missus, and then she cheated on him with me and left him for me.
And I know the truth.
And then I went to jail.
Wait, what? I need to break this down. I don't know this guy.
So I don't know this guy, but he had a missus.
He had a missus, then she cheated on him with me and left him for me. What, so she went backwards and forwards?
And then she cheated on him with me and left him for me.
And I know the truth.
And then I went to jail, and then she cheated on me with him, and then I got out, and then she left me
Guys, you're in a polyamorous relationship and you just don't realise.
for him. And now we've left her for beer.
Ha!
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Meet ya.
Oh, wow. Interesting. These filters are a violation. I need to do this filter. I don't know how you do it. I'm going to have to do one. Oh, I favorited this. This gives me insane anxiety. How do you guys feel watching this? Nah, absolutely no. Nah, hell no. Hell no. So much could go wrong. So much could go wrong. Absolutely no. No. I don't remember being claustrophobic as a kid, but I really, like, things like that really trigger me now. She's got some big lungs. That's how... Oh, God, that didn't sound right. Which I must have. It's honestly, it's insane. Let's see how I'd look pregnant. Jesus Christ. What AI is just off the reservation. There is no need. There is absolutely no need.
I'm not.
And you can go.
I know what you're saying. I understand that. That's nice. But she also
DG, Delusive Angie, Corey and Mel Moon battle.
plays a mental health card.
He
brings it on herself. How can you play a mental health card when you put yourself in that situation?
Absolute lie. That what he's saying. DG is the biggest bully on this app.
Whoa! There you go. And then plays a bully card.
Brangers, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the team. Thank you for the hand heart. And Creepy, thank you for sending those roses as well. Was that Creep? Was you using him literally Creepy? I love it.
Quite happily go at someone for hours when you get into it, but I'm a bully. Let me explain. You put yourself in that situation. That's and then complain when somebody goes back
on FYP and you don't like it. You don't like it, and then you clap back and say the worst about me. That's what you do.
The worst are the truth.
I don't talk about people's hygiene. I don't talk about people's addiction or anything like that. But people seem to want to talk about everything about me.
That's not true. That definitely is not true. What have you said about M's in the past? And so honestly, this woman.
And that way, I don't do that.
Well, listen, you bring that stuff on yourself when you have the way your app is. Your platform is to.
I will go and tell
is
the
energy.
Be quiet. I'm not.
That's the energy.
Can you sing the song?
Yeah.
I want to hear the song.
No. Can you hear the song?
No. No, I've washed my hands of it all.
It must be a horrible song.
No, but no. Well, yeah, I mean...
She is a professional victim.
If you go and look... I'll tell you something. If you go and look at the one I did for CLA, the one I did...
Hey, you know I said I made the deep dive folders. There's quite a lot in the Angie one. Let's put it that way.
For Bevo, the one I did for Bonnie Blue, it'll be in a similar vein. So it's nothing. I will never...
Has Mel released a song about Angie?
Never write about anything that I can't make light of. So I didn't talk about your...
So, from what I'm gathering, Angie's got wind that Mel's going to do a song about her, so Angie's trying to control what's put in it.
So the blue yakka and the dog.
No, I didn't, because I didn't know about that till tonight.
Oh, you need to do the proper research.
No, I didn't know.
I know.
He's got a dog, dad, brother.
She's written one but not posted it.
I'm in a good place. I'd love to hear a little bit of it.
Just post it. She knows she's going to get shit. It doesn't matter. Unless she wrote a song that said, Angie's amazing, she's the best, I'm now part of the cult. If she wrote any sort of parody about Angie, she knows she's going to get shit for it, let's face it. Because Angie's too, you know, she's just not going to take that, is she?
Don't have to be the whole song.
Go on,
I'll post the clip tomorrow. But if I see you sat on live, like, as somebody screen record this, hang on, I want you to say it again. Go on. Are you well and in the right frame of mind to hear a song written?
Oh, you see, Angie will always say she's not well. When she'd say, I'm fine now, but then when she heard the song, it sent me down a spiral and all the time.
Yeah.
One suggestion, Mel, perhaps don't post her on the Friday where she's going to get very intoxicated.
Okay. Or a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday.
Tuesday or Friday or Saturday.
But Mel, you do realise if it's really nasty, I will cut back at it.
I don't know if Mel didn't battle or not. I've seen her do quite a few battles, if I'm honest with you.
Absolutely. And I always say, if I fire the first shot.
The piercing's fine. I'm just trying not to knock it on this. Thank you.
Go for it. But it's not really nasty. Listen, like
can't wait till it's fully healed and I can get some new jewellery and stuff for it, you know?
I can tell you it's to the song. Oh.
She told Luna she didn't battle. You see, certain creators, though, they won't entertain you unless you're doing a battle. And if Mel wants to immerse herself in the drama, you kind of got to do it. That's how you become big on the app. There's not anybody who hasn't previously done lots of battles and got among stuff that really gets up there, in my opinion. My septum, you can't really see it because obviously it's just the small one, but obviously with the light as well.
Oh, Mandy, but it's called Oh Angie. That's all I can tell you.
Angie, you laid in your bed.
And that BMI account posts a video. What was it? It's the smallest piercing ever, and that big beak, one sneeze and it'll come out or some shit. And I was like, look, I wouldn't expect somebody who thought somebody having a piercing as an adult was a man-child and talked derogatory to understand that you don't get a large piercing in when you get a piercing done first. Absolutely clapped. Absolutely clapped.
Bed and you pissing it.
I am going to add the bit about the dog now. That's why I'm going to wait till
And you booyah at the dog.
I am going to put the dog in there because you did it by your own lips. You said that you'd say it again for the hits, so I can help you out there.
We didn't have a song.
Didn't hurt at all. Didn't hurt at all.
About Corey, please.
I've actually written one for both DG and Corey. They both have a song as well.
Why are you going about me? I've done nothing on the app.
I know. Well, look, here's what happened. So my take on it was this. I hear a lot that you all have very big communities. You all have your own little channels. You all do your own thing. Essentially, to me, the way I see you, it's kind of like reality TV stars, right? You are the modern day reality TV stars. That's what you are. So as a stand-up comedian, when I go on stage, I royally rip the piss out of reality TV stars. There is no one that goes untouched. But I can't talk about you in comedy clubs because not everyone's going to know who you are. But on TikTok, the majority...
I do, Joe. I do want to, but it's going to heal first.
So I can write you a little creator song. And like, you know, CLA loved hers. She actually sat on live and said she loved it. So you could even use it at the start of your show. Or you could hate my guts for it.
What do you think, guys? Like, Angie's just not going to like the song regardless, is she? So if Mel wants... I mean, it'll get views. Mel should just post it. What's the point? What's the point in doing this? 3 to 6 months, apparently. What's the point in doing the song, writing the song, and not putting it out? Just put it out. Get one, Natasha. Get one. Oh, this isn't Tatty Tar, is it?
I ain't a bitch till you make me one. Pushing my buttons, I go off like a shotgun. I could be a stone cold bitch if you make me one.
That's enough of that. Different Panda videos, it always starts with the same one. I know we have seen this one before. Because I related quite heavily to that one.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I've ever had hoisin.
What's hoisin sauce?
Sauce before.
What is it?
It's completely separated. Siri spoon.
Oh, it doesn't look nice.
Now it looks like great.
A Chinese sauce, is it?
There
Oh,
you have
right,
it.
okay.
Monster and hoisin sauce. Pinkies out and bottoms up. Ooh.
I don't think it's a fan.
That's got one out of a kick. Not in a spicy way at all, in a just a pure flavour way. That. Oh my god, that's a lot. It's giving like a barbecue sauce taste, but a hell of a lot sweeter. All important second sip.
It sounds like it would just be like sugary, if that makes sense.
I can't help the reaction whenever I drink it. My eyes just...
You know, like when I think barbecue sauce, I think like sugary.
Just instantly close. I don't know what happened. Oh, it goes right to the chest too. Oh god.
Guys, do me a favour, hold that screen, hit repost.
Honestly though, taste-wise, it's not that bad. It's a lot, and I wouldn't put it on a Chinese, but yeah, it's okay. I give it a pretty solid 5.9 out of 10. Why do I feel like...
Definitely not that well, I wouldn't have thought so.
Offended a nation by doing that.
Christ. That was an absolute violation. Who put that together? Tokalikes. I've heard of them. I'm sure Red reacts to them sometimes. Bloody hell.
Who knows my
Fuck's sake.
New Year's resolution? Who knows my
Did she just shit herself? It sounded like it. Oh, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this because it's 16 minutes long. But it does need to be watched at some point. I just paid off my student loan.
Tough getting older. Went into an antique store, they wouldn't let me leave.
Who is this guy?
I tried using that face aging app. They said, nah, you're good. I'm officially an old man. I give unwanted advice to total strangers. A kid to pull his pants up, his underwear was showing. He mocked me, tried to give me a wedgie, but the joke was on him. I was wearing the pins. I went to the doctor because I thought I had our...
When are you doing a deep dive on Luna? About 2 months ago. It's on YouTube.
Arthritis. I don't. I have early onset rigor mortis.
Links in the bio.
Anybody ever drop their phone in the toilet? There you go. I did, and after I did, I put my phone in a bag of rice. Anybody ever drop a bag of rice in the toilet?
My attention's gone, but he was quite funny.
It's natural. Hey Sam, you alright? No, it's a bit too cheery. What are you doing? No, that sounds a bit fucking creepy.
It's because you are.
Hi.
It's alright, Kazza, don't worry.
Desperate. Yo, Bo.
Keep tapping, guys.
No. Too cool. Hi Sam, how's it hanging? Too smiley. Need to get this right, guys.
Something's just not hold my attention long enough.
Like, if something...
Oh, so the poo wall thrower has started her own FYP show, has she? Starting strong by calling somebody a pedalo. Absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't expect anything else from this absolute drivel. So, what a shock. No, I don't have any planned at the minute, to be honest.
Something like that's going on, I don't think it should be all over. I think EQ talked about it on her live earlier. Thank you, Fee. Yeah, Candyman was supposed to be a pedalo hunter, but do you want me to be honest?
Not supposed to.
I think he's a peddler. Because do you know what he did?
What a horrible thing to say about anybody. The problem with that word, obviously, what that is, what the crime is absolutely disgusting and vile. The worst of the worst people. You know, one of them doesn't re-offend as far as I'm concerned, if you get me. And to call people that baselessly with no evidence just because you don't like them, you know what I mean? And that's a great point as well, P&B. As somebody who has taken a picture of a disabled child without their consent and sent them onto a group chat to mock them, like, I don't know where she... I don't know how she thinks she has a leg to stand on. It's, who is she? She's called Sophie Bailey. She's mostly known for throwing her own shit at a wall for a dare for money on TikTok. As far as I know, anyway.
He screenshotted a status I wrote on Facebook when I was like 13, 14 years old.
How does that make anybody a peddler? And it was a status that was damn right horrible.
Weird. And was saying like, oh yeah, look at this like offensive slur she used. I was a kid.
Yep, kids can get pulled up for using offensive slurs. However, I think it's just showing a pattern of behaviour because you've done similar shit now and you've grown up. So you obviously never fucking learned, did you? And people just throw accusations around about people wherever the fuck they want to, don't they?
I said it wouldn't surprise.
Sophie and Boxers react to Canadian Angie's FYP. I don't particularly care about that.
Joke that I had. I wasn't gonna.
Angie says meeting Rickster was a joke, but then realises she played the voice recording. And this, once again, is just proven that Angie is one of the most untrustworthy people you'll ever meet on TikTok. You don't trust a word that comes out of her mouth. If she says she's fell out with somebody, she's beefing with somebody, if she says she's done something or she hasn't done something, don't believe it.
To meet Rickster, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? It was a joke that I had with Corey. It wasn't that deep. And obviously they decided to use that and say,
wasn't that deep.
Yeah, I'm going to meet Rickster and all this. One sec. I was never going to meet him. One sec.
And then she forgets that she's already been outed and been proved that she was.
Oh yeah, I did play the voice recording. I forgot about that. I tell a lie. Now, joke that I had.
She's an absolute douche.
I think, like...
Sophie says Canadian Angie is an alcoholic and lying about DV. Fuck me. Honestly, like, having an FYP show or a reaction show, if you want to say, does not mean that you have the God-given right to just be a cunt. And to just say things that are not necessary about people. Challenging people's DV and things like that is just... it's not on.
I honestly don't even believe her real name's Angie. I'm kind of on to...
Well, maybe it isn't, who cares?
What?
Why is people always so desperate? Why are people always so desperate to try and find each other's information, next partners, houses, bloody all this stuff? It's sad, man. It's sad. Grow up. Grow the fuck up.
This whole thing Rickster did, I'll be honest. I'm kind of with it. I kind of get it. I'm not sure 100%. Like, it could be true. Like, I know everyone came for Rickster, and it was like an insane story. But she said on a live, didn't she? I don't know if she slipped up, but she said something like, oh, I'm gonna call the police for doxing, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, oh yeah, I mean for the family that he's doxed. I'm gonna be honest, right? I think that...
I could not care anything. I've heard a few of your opinions from your FYP show now, where you called somebody a peddler because you didn't like them, and now this. And yeah, I don't really respect any of your opinions, if I'm honest with you. Anybody who takes pictures of a disabled child to take the piss out of them, you know, and all the stuff that all the racist stuff she was sharing in group chats and stuff like that, I don't have respect for you in the first place. I don't know why anybody would.
She's not in the... That's not her in the picture. The girl, the pretty girl with the red hair. I don't think that's her. I think she's an absolute crackpot. She's lost the shit. She's lost her shit ages ago, long time ago. I think husband's left her. Not entirely sure, and I'm going to put it out there and you can cancel me. I don't think I believe...
And I think Mr. Blobby lives next door to you and he once stole your cat and returned a dog. Like, I would just saying anything. And people just run with it. People just run, oh, well, I just think that. All right, okay, well, you just keep thinking it. Just keep thinking. All that means is the one brain cell in there dropped its glasses and can't read its script. But that's... Yeah, I'm out.
Guys, I want to make this video an awareness post because this...
Yeah, I'll watch this. This is obviously going to be triggering, but I think a lot of people know about this and what's gone on with Mr. M, who did the catchphrase game or something like that. I never played it with them. I didn't think I'd be very good at it, so I didn't bother. But he's obviously had a past where he's done this horrendous thing to this lady, and I think there's other women who've come forward and things like that, and it's just truly shocking. And the fact that the way Angie conducted herself over this is unfortunately not surprising because of the way Angie is, but it's just so upsetting for people.
This man.
But yeah, Mr. M, tell your friends about him, tell them to block him, tell them to get rid of him. I can't believe how many women and other people are sticking by him as well. It's insane.
Corey Harris goes by Mr. M. He's the catchphrase guy on the app. He has 12,000 followers. Now, this is a story written by his ex-partner in which he actually pinned her to a bed and glassed her in the face and caused horrific damage to her eye, and I believe to this day she is still blind in one eye because of the attack.
And she's been extremely brave, this girl, or this lady, because she's come on to the app as well. I watched a couple of live streams. I couldn't watch them for too long. But things like this are quite heavy and I'm trying to step away from them. But it's I was very impressed with her fortitude of being able to come on and speak about it.
This was also an article which was widely about the fact that he had punched security guards at a hospital and spat on nurses who were during the COVID pandemic was screaming, say goodbye to your loved ones, I've got COVID. This article also said that he had threatened to cut people up at a flat in Derby.
And I think during COVID, I might be wrong, you guys might know better than me, but when people were spitting on people, because I knew somebody who worked security in shops back then, but when people were spitting on people, it was the level of assault was raised, because obviously it's more like a deadly weapon than... Does that make sense? Yeah, so that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's the way it went, but yeah, you guys know. Thank you for the gifts there, G. Thank you for the heart me's as well, guys. Appreciate you. If you could keep tapping the screen, I'd really appreciate it. It's completely free to do that.
With machete, and he has assaulted 2 other women at a flat in Derby over drugs and a prison officer in an argument over food. So what this shows us is he has a pattern of behaviour, abusive behaviour. Now, it comes to my knowledge today that apparently there was a previous live where he attempted to tell this kind of story about the girl with the glass attack.
I don't think we need to hear anymore, but...
Nick is a ticking...
Oh, God. Right, let's talk about this absolute monster. You know, this guy, wait a minute. How do I... This guy is one of the persons that I did my first ever deep dive on this app. He's called Ian Moore. Now, Ian Moore says as soon as somebody's 16, he'll be in their DMs and he doesn't mind slipping them a length. That is Ian Moore. That is vile predatory behaviour. He's obviously an older man. He's a scary looking man when you think about him being with people that age. He's been called out for it multiple times. And he thinks it's okay, that sort of behaviour. And unfortunately, there are people, these little troglodytes, who enable his actions. Now, sometimes there's been stuff done by trolls to try and set him up and make him look like he's done shit that he hasn't. That doesn't help with awareness. However, he's done plenty, racist rants, all sorts of stuff. And check my Google Drives that's in my... like I said, my link tree, click my link tree, Google Drive, look at the Ian Moore one. I'm sure there is one. I'm sure I put his stuff on. And there's loads of stuff that he did back in the day. And now the fact that he's going after Nick, I don't know if you guys know who Nick is on the app. You might have seen me have a little cheeky battle with him, or he's been in my chat and things like that. But going for Nick, who's just one of the kindest people on this app, who's been on for 4+ years. And it's just because this troglodyte, mouth-breathing, sweaty, fat mess wants a reaction and a fight. Well, Ian, come for me instead. Let's do a rehash. TheFactFreak against Mualot. The King's Army, or whatever you call it, your pound shop crown twat. Come for me. Come for me. Leave Nick alone. Come for me. And I'll come back at you. Right? I'll come back at you while you're in your sweaty little dingy flat playing music on YouTube every night to kids, basically. To kids. That's all you're doing. That's all you do. But you won't come for... You want to go for an easy target. I will rip you apart. I will rip you apart. Always. So when the bully thinks he can bully someone like Nick because he thinks that he can intimidate and affect his mental health and everything like that, well, come for me, dickhead. Come for me. Thank you, Sophie, for the sub. Thank you. Come for me. Come for me. Because you couldn't handle it last time, could you? You couldn't handle it last time. We'll get a proper deep dive done on you on YouTube.
Time bomb, yeah.
That's who I'll do. That's who might be next. That's who might be next. But let's see what he's got to say about Nick.
Is a ticking time bomb, yeah.
Look at yourself, pal. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. You can't walk down the stairs of your flat without worrying that your ankles might break under the pressure. Shut up.
It's just, you know, he is basically. I think that's why he just enjoys life, because he knows, you know, he can't stop his condition, so he has to just live his life, you know what I mean? But if he mentions me...
What's your condition? Looking like an overweight golem.
Then obviously I'll crucify him, and he knows that, so Nick just needs to keep his mouth shut and get on with his own pathetic life. If he mentions me, then obviously I'll...
Pathetic life. This man sits in his flat all day, ordering his Just Eat, but healthy Just Eat meal reveals with the king, while talking to kids and saying, well, 16's legal. You have no friends, no social life, you don't go anywhere. Who's got the sad life? Who's got the sad life here, pal? You've been doing the same thing you have been for 4 years, apart from now you don't get drunk, because even drunk you hits you.
See, I will mention him, and then I'll start being cruel to him. So, you know, Nick knows the score, okay? Nick needs...
That is bully boy tactics. Won't work with me, troll.
To button his mouth up, put his muzzle on, alright? Listen to Jackie when Jackie is the best one out of that relationship. Nick needs to put his muzzle...
Put his muzzle on. What relationships have you got?
...on, okay? As soon as he starts...
You wouldn't know what a long-lasting, healthy relationship would look like if it hit you in the face, would you?
Barking like that, then I start barking like a Rottweiler, yeah? And then I start going into him full hog, and I'll make him cry and make him up.
I would be worried, to be fair, if Ian Moo would try to take a bite out of me, because let's face it, he'd eat everything. He wouldn't leave scraps, would he?
So it's his choice. You can either get on with your own life, Nick, and not mention me whatsoever, because you've got Gramps that's antagonising you.
Oh, pick your chins up and shut up. Pick your chins up and shut up.
You listen to him, yeah? If it doesn't matter who's on your side, Nick, these little scroters, I'll crush all of you, all you little trolls. I don't need people to back me.
No, you can't. You panic. You panic, you get upset, and your whole life is around these trolls. Your whole life is around them, like literally. You are intimidated by the trolls, you are. You are, 100%. And also, you rely on them. You rely on them heavily for views, for attention, for backwards and forwards, because otherwise your chat will be absolutely dead. There are ways that you can get rid of trolls. You can go through and block all the accounts. You can add blocked words to your chat. You can do all of that on YouTube. You can do all of that on TikTok. You don't, because they're the only people who actually give you enough attention, apart from the kids that you're grooming. Because any sort of relationship you have with a minor, and I'm talking 16 plus, that you have moderating, Nah.
Me up, yeah?
Absolutely
I
not.
can take care of myself, and I've proven that.
Barely. Does somebody come round and hose you down each week?
Because I'm still online, Nick. I don't go off the thing crying and all that like you do, Nick, yeah?
So what you're going to do, belittle a man's mental health, something that you've directly affected, and then you're going to criticise him for being affected with his mental health. Well, you, right, you absolutely hate yourself, and everybody can see it. You hate yourself. I remember one of the biggest clapbacks you tried with me was, well, I do 8-hour lives on YouTube. You sad twat. You sad, pathetic little man. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And pretending you got no money, Nick, when we all know you have got money, yeah? You're constantly shopping every fucking day, dickhead.
So what if he is? So what if he is? That would just be jealousy from you, wouldn't it?
So you have got money, mate.
Maybe you're just annoyed because he actually gets out the house, sees friends, gets recognised in the street positively. You see, nobody's throwing paint up his door, are they, Nick? Are they? Are they, Ian? No. Nobody's being negative to him when he's seen in the street. People love him, take pictures with him, enjoy his company. You are the shit on everybody's shoe on this app. You always have been. You said you were trying to change or anything like that. Well, you haven't changed. You're still the most vile. You're still one of the most vile. So if you don't shut your shit talking about Nick, I'm going to make it my personal mission to talk about you every goddamn day, and it'll be an easy 10-minute segment. Because the thing is, between you and me, Ian, I don't value your opinion one bit. So anything you say about me, I just go, meh. Meh, who cares? You can call me whatever you want. Tell me I've got an unwashed beard. You prefer shaved man, which I'm not surprised since you're like 16-year-olds. I'm not really surprised that you are affected by a man with a beard. Definitely not your style, is it? You can say anything you want to me, you pound shop crown reject, and I won't care. But when I say things like this about you, you'll care. You definitely care. And be careful. Careful you talk about other people's health conditions. Be careful. There we go. Done. Done. You want another roasting like that? I'm not talking about a roast dinner. But you want another roasting like that? Keep going. Fucking bully boy. Not having any of that. Absolutely not.
On your fucking door, this is insane. It feels emotional. Oh my god, Nat, would you please pin where I posted about buying a painting? Oh my god, another painting in America. Roots.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. What the hell's going on here?
I don't care that her mum's got cancer, and I don't care about her.
Oh, God. This must be an old clip, but it's that absolute weasel, isn't it? She's horrible. I mean, why would anybody... It's nice to see you, Wurzel. I haven't seen you for ages. Why would anybody care about this woman anywhere? She's absolutely vile. She's absolutely vile. She always has been vile. She had her kids taken off her because of sexually assaulting. You know what I mean?
Doesn't mean that I don't care about people that are close to me with cancer, and didn't slate cancer, did I? But why do people always have to bring cancer into it?
It's called accountability. I doubt you know what it means. Oh, I couldn't hear it. It's finished now anyway. Can we repin that? Thank you. Cheers, Pandora.
A man has taken his own life after being confronted by paedophile hunters
Yeah, I wanted to play this.
online. Adrian Smith, pictured, was stung by a Yorkshire predator group.
Can I just say, when a predator is stung and the police choose not to remand that person, keep them in custody or whatever, and the police decide to release that person, it is the police's responsibility. It is the police's responsibility and aftercare. They don't rock up at people's doors with no evidence.
Who live streamed this exposure. They revealed that Adrian had been speaking to what he believes to be a 14-year-old girl, sending sexually explicit messages and images. He was then promptly arrested by Avon and Somerset Police and subsequently was released the next day, Saturday the 22nd of February.
Thank you for the perfect. Make sure you get pinned again.
2025. Sadly, after being released,
I love her, like, she's having to say this in a certain way because of TikTok. The amount of eye rolling and everything like that. So she's not being genuine when she's saying sadly.
he took his own life. He fell from height on the M4 and was hit by multiple vehicles between junction 20 and 21. I of course say sadly due to the passenger.
It's also a really selfish way to and I'd only say this about him because he's a predator, but it's a really selfish way to do that, if you know what I mean, because you then affect those people who are driving or, you know.
And the drivers of this vehicle and the emergency services who had to attend this.
Yeah, true, Natasha, and they should.
Cowardly escape. Of course, it must be very sad for Adrian's family, but it would have been even sadder if Adrian went on to offend and put children at risk. Fortunately,
she is, yeah.
Paedophiles do not reoffend. I've seen a lot of conflicted opinions regarding this, and a lot of people blaming the exposure group. I say if the UK justice system done better to protect the vulnerable people in our society, children and women, against abuse, individuals wouldn't feel the need to carry out such exposures.
True. Very well said at the end, Becca.
The truth comes out.
Oh God, this is that's Sophie. I can't even be asked to read that. Maybe I'll read that in a different time.
The story about me and Luke, yeah? This guy's
Dave tells a story about when him and Luke the judge met.
It's true. So I have a lot to do with Luke and his cousin in the real world with racehorses. I had a racehorse with his cousin. We've gone down Luke's yard and he says, my cousin swings the other way. He says, so wind him up. So I've gone into the stable where Luke's working and I've dropped my trousers and I'm doing the windmill and as Luke walks in, there's me.
Why?
He flapping me rangatang around, fucking going like that, fucker with it. And Luke's walked in, and little did I know, but Luke don't fucking swing the other way. His cousin told me he did and told me to go and wind him up. Well, Luke's ran in and fucking ran straight back out and said to my mate, what the fuck is your mate doing? He's got his fucking helmet out in that stable. Luke, is that the truth?
That is 100% true.
No way.
Set me wild. Right, another question for you, Luke.
Yes.
Who are you backing, Miss Red or Alex Bingham?
I'm not back.
Miss Red. Do you guys reckon? Miss Red? You know, I heard Alex this morning, I heard Red this morning, and they're both doing the thing where they're like, well, I don't really want to talk about it, but Yes, are talking about it. Yes, are talking about it. When you end up as a live host, your chat can, you know, and I'm not having to go at you guys, but it's true, your chat can dictate how you're talking, how you're feeling. Sometimes if you're the kind of person who just talks, you know. No, I haven't seen today. It just happens, you know, it just happens. You end up talking about it, or talking about it a little, and then that person thinks, well, if they're talking about it, and it's...
Backing nobody. My loyalty is with Miss Red. And
Miss Red said this.
I can pin them. 1 second. There you go.
Loyalty is with. The story about me and Luke, yeah? This guy.
Honestly.
Oh. This is the accountability queen, isn't it?
If you ever need help solving a crime or looking for proof on anyone's, you know, trauma or anything, please make your way over to Delusive Angie's platform. Honestly, God, this woman drives me insane. This drives me insane. It's like the Inspector
I like her too.
Gadget of the app. You know, the old crow that thinks she's got everything right. You will
It's
find
true.
on my platform, I have never platformed wrong-uns. I have never, no one's
She definitely has.
ever been outed on my platform. Apart from you still have a woman who comes in your box on a regular basis, who in fact scanned a children's
Miss Pineapple, vile woman.
cancer charity. Did she not? You also like to platform wrong-uns, convicted pregs. Do you not? You also have a lot of people in your boxes who in fact carry humongous red flags around them. And I'd say their behaviour is very fucking questionable. And please don't sit there,
Do we agree with her, guys, in the chat? Yes or no?
as you've done this evening, and tried to out someone for being homeless and saying they're a scammer. And I would have gifted them, I would have put them in a hotel if they were 70 years old and stuff. Well, you don't even give money to your own mum. And she is an older woman, is she not? You only said that stuff so you could get out of helping people. I've never once seen you help anybody on this app, apart from your own moderator.
Oh yeah, Sasha Fontaine's a twat, we all know that.
Did you not shame a homeless man when you was in a cafe eating? You was on TikTok like
Did she? I didn't know about
you
that.
did that. In actual fact, you shamed him because he smelled. Unfortunately, that's what happens to homeless people, especially when they live on the streets. They have no way of providing anything, so they can keep their basic hygiene up to standards. And she's also manipulating you by putting the smoothing filter on her face up to 100.
Leo, go have a look at my YouTube if you want to know.
Because we all know that Angie says she's 49 years old. I don't think she is. I think she's actually 69 years old. And yeah, she's manipulating you because she's lying about her age. I said it.
I love her. I like her videos, man. I like it.
It's crazy, like.
Different day.
That's not powerful, is it? No.
I hate that Elphabar's got this problem with her phone and this noise. It makes me just not want to watch any of them.
That's also 100% feminine.
Did you, Kate? That's ages ago, you know?
You just came at girls that do weightlifting and you're not calling them feminine. That's weird. Having muscles is nothing to do with being feminine. But facts are chat if you agree.
Right, well, I actually agree. I actually agree with that statement. Jesus. Alright.
There are literal women out there with six packs and muscles, and they are slaves. And you're going to call them.
Fucking hell, even a broken clock can be right twice a day. Jesus.
So, I can do this.
You do not have muscles, though, however, like, I know.
And still be feminine. Okay. Yes, literally. Like this is not that strong.
Well, maybe it can as well, Ish Kebab.
I don't know if that was strong to you, but what's that like to you? Is that a good muscle?
What? Is that a good muscle?
Anyway.
No, it isn't.
I know that hurt. I was like, oh, ow. That hurt. That actually hurt to flex to it. I was like, I was doing that so hard. I was like, it's like,
I don't think I've got any muscles, you know. Literally, what the fuck is this? Any bets, BMI screenshotting this right now. One for their bank. Innit? I've got note. I've got nothing. Spaghetti arms here. Like Mr. Bloody, was it Mr. Tickle or whatever?
Nachos!
10-minute video? Absolutely not.
Did he go to prison over this woman? I don't.
14-minute video? Absolutely not. Who's tagging me in 14-minute videos and 10-minute videos? You're crazy. You don't know.
Charles Hanson has been at the.
What is this? Bargain hunt auctioneer Charles Hanson cleared of coercive control and assault allegations relating to his wife. Coercive control is probably one of those ones that's very hard to prove. I'm assuming Merlin is trying to get my son's food or some shit.
Centre of a 3-week-long trial. He showed immense relief as the jury gave their unanimous not guilty verdicts. The 46-year-old was accused of being violent towards Rebecca Hansen over a 10-year period. During the second day of his evidence in the trial, Hansen claimed his wife had controlled him and made him subservient towards her. He spoke outside court of how the last 18 months have been.
Extremely upsetting. I've missed my children, and quite simply, I can now get back to my life, and I relish that.
The TV star's parents wept and hugged their son as he was discharged from the dock. The judge's final words were,
Oh, you want me, my second account in the chat? Sorry. This is it there if you want to pin it, guys. That's the account you need to tag in videos for me to blind react to. Make sure you're following that account as well.
that is the end of the case. You will hear no more about it, and you are free to go. Charles.
I would imagine coercive control is difficult to prove, but I'd have thought assault is. I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing.
Box with the Scottish woman.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to watch this. I'll watch this at a later date. This is Feisty trying to dig herself out of a hole when she was friends with the no contact coach.
Welcome
Well, this is your life.
to This Is Your Life. Please welcome today's guest.
DHB's sister sets up a GoFundMe, then releases a statement regarding this.
5k target. To address the GoFundMe, my sister has set up without discussing with me. She's thinking more of Jane and Isla. Is it Isla? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. Than me, as this attack was aimed at them to get at me. But please don't fail anyone. Good God, he really does just have his head in the sand, doesn't he? It's not right what was done to his house. We've said that multiple times. It's not right. But he's not blameless. Like, you played a game of chicken. You played a game with chicken. You thought, oh, well, he's not going to do anything, so I'll call him out, and he did something. It's basically, you know, like, you're not coming off well with this sort of attitude to things. Also, to clear up, I've never been against GoFundMe. In fact, I've used it to raise funds for a young lad on here who's sadly no longer with us, and also donated to many in the past. It's when people abuse it and says it's only... I will address more, and yeah, he did address more, didn't he? It'll be added to the list. I've got hundreds of videos to get through, Faithless. Well, not hundreds, I had over 100 because I was off this weekend. And I've skipped a few, so...
And then the argument's got...
And I'm not watching anything to do with this Mr. M thing. It's been covered extensively by people. He's obviously a wrong'un.
Angie overcomes alcohol
Angie quits alcohol for good.
addiction, embraces sobriety. Reporting live, we have inspiring news. Angie has officially quit alcohol after years of struggle. She credits her loved ones and a local support group for her success. It's been tough, but I'm finally free, she shared. Friends say she looks healthier and happier than ever.
Jesus. Scary. Scary.
This local cat called Mischief, who causes so much mischief that the locals have set up a Facebook page to keep track of it. Firstly, here's a map that people have been keeping of where he's spotted. This is a whole city. These places are miles apart. Here he is in a school interrupting a year 12 class. Here he is disturbing a random netball game. Here he is in a...
Is this legit?
Shopping mall. This is in a local college. Here he is in the university's SU building. Here he is...
Guy's got a better social life than me.
Buying a vape. Here he is visiting a church. Here he is breaking into someone's house. Here he is in a Morrison's and in a post office. Here he is in a
post office
co-op. Here he is gambling in a local Ladbrokes. Here he is in a corner shop and in another co-op. Here he is in a nursery.
Shut
and a bonus
up.
photo from the nursery. Here he is in a pub and in a theatre. Here he is in a Tesco and another pub. Here he is
How's this? This is ridiculous.
Breaking into someone's car because they got a McDonald's. Here he is in another cover. This photo was taken in a chiropractor. He is in a vet's that he went to of his own accord. No one took him.
He went to a vet's on his own accord.
And there he went by choice. Also just so many photos of him in random people's houses. He just walks in. Here he is in an Asda van. I wonder how he gets around so much. And then I see photos like this. Here he is at a...
This is insane. Does he actually go home?
Slimming World meeting. Also heard that he broke into Plymouth Naval Base twice. This local cat called Mischief.
Hang on a minute. Broke into a naval base twice. That's insane.
You said that you were going to...
Darren Thompson gets a worldwide ban from McDonald's restaurants. What? Surely not. I'm going to leave this for another day.
I've been hacked, trust me, I've been hacked.
I have every single...
As soon as I heard them shouting, I've been hacked, I knew this was a predator sting. I mean, let's face it.
Screenshot of every single message that you have exchanged to...
I'm not going to play these on live anymore because it was one of the reasons I got a violation the other day. But there's the face of a predator, guys. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me any information about him again. Another clip uploaded without a name or location. But there's a guy anyway.
Community supports you for all these arguments.
Oh, this is it, right? Alex Brigham goes in on red. Does he? Or is that to grab us? Is that to grab our attention? Let's have a look. Is he really going in?
You know what I mean? And then they stand on business, get...
It'll be in the next reactions. I can't add them to my list while I'm live, sorry. But it would have to be in tomorrow's or, you know, however long it takes.
Trolled because they're in rooms, thank you, Barbie. They get trolled because they're in these rooms supporting you. And then it must be like a kick in the teeth when you're all just chilling in box. But that's my opinion anyway, but you know, just leave it.
Sorry, I was replying to you and I completely...
Community supports you for all...
I didn't listen to any of that. I'm just going to start again.
All these arguments you have, and you know what I mean, and then they stand on business, get trolled because they're in rooms. Thank you, Barbie. They get trolled because they're in these rooms supporting you, and then it must be like a kick in the teeth when you're all just chilling.
Doesn't that happen to everybody's people if there's an issue with another creator?
In box, but that's my opinion anyway. But you know, just leave them all to it, innit?
Like, I'm sure if you had all had FF in your username, for example, and people knew that was like TheFactFreak, and you went in Angie's room, I'm pretty sure people would have a go at you because they know I can't stand Angie because she can't stand me. Like, that's... I don't get that point. I might just be missing that completely.
The way I see it, right, is there's no way on God's green earth me personally would have jumped in there yesterday. For no.
He's talking about the box battle, but, you know, that's up to Miss Red, isn't it? What she wants to do.
For no reason. I just wouldn't. Morning, Kerry, and that's my opinion on it.
Like, I can understand if your morals were completely different and had noticed on something major, but it's like whether she wants to do a box battle, get in the drama, stir the shit a bit and make some money. I mean, isn't that TikTok? I mean, I talk to people who would go into Angie's box or been in Angie's box before. I don't judge them by it. I personally decide I hate Voldemort, so I personally choose not to go in there or whatever. And that's... I don't understand. You can't impose that on other people. You can't say, well, I'd have a huge problem with any of that.
I wouldn't have jumped in there, me myself. For what, to earn money off the back of my community, like arguing with people that...
Thank you for the flowers.
It's just, nah, I'm alright, you know. Kat, the thing is, I think that's what people could say about everyone, like, I don't know why people give this person or give that person. I think once...
But I wouldn't say this is either him going in on her. It's just him giving his opinion, right?
You got people that like you and you got your community in that. Regardless of what you do, they'll still support you. It's mad. It's just TikTok though. Jess.
Well, it does come off like that, Guy, but...
Good morning, Martine. Doesn't make it right, but it just happens. Trudy, Geordie, last thank you.
I think sometimes, you know, people like screenshot things like this and put titles like, he's going in on her, and it amplifies everyone to think that there's actually some drama. but there isn't. Thank you for subbing to my YouTube. Hope you enjoy it. There is a new video up on there from last night about Angie as well, guys, if you want to check that out after.
Right, let's say, for example, myself, yeah? Say you lot support me, and I'm having an argument with certain creators and that, and then going online and being upset about, you know what I mean, all this shit being trolled or being, like, the stuff that's being said about you. And then you literally throw yourself in the environment where people have been supporting you and telling you to keep out of, and then getting gifted off the back of it from your community. For me, it'd be a kick in the teeth, wouldn't it, surely? He's boxed everyone. Oh, you'll see in a bit, guys. You'll see in a bit.
Oh, did you ever? Got full videos up on there as well.
I think I'm just going to be a little bit more fucking, how can I say it? A little bit more hostile.
I don't feel like this is him going in on people. What a shock. What a shock, guys. What a shock. I don't think this is him really going in on people, if I'm honest with you. I don't know why people would think that. I just think he's given an honest opinion. Oh, it's because somebody be reporting. Somebody who obsessively watches me but says they don't like me. One of those sort of things. But to be honest, I was wanting to come off in about 5 minutes anyway. Tomorrow I would like to react to catch up to this DHB stuff. So there is all of this DHB stuff that happened over the weekend with Derby Dan and stuff like that. So I'd like to react to that tomorrow. Probably one that I'll edit up and put onto YouTube. So yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll react to that stuff. It sounds a bit controlling, it doesn't like a certain way. 100%. Right, guys, if you enjoyed the reactions, make sure you're following, guys. Make sure you're following up in that top corner. I'm going to head off. I'm going to head off for now. I'm not Leo. I addressed that at the start of the stream. Right, I'm going to head off. Thank you for supporting me as always. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone who tapped the screen. Thank you to everyone who commented, sent a gift, followed and everything like that. Really appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. And yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow night and we will be reacting to all that DHB stuff tomorrow night. Right, I will catch you later. Peace, guys. Peace. Have a good one.